Hello everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Minerva is back. She's definitely got some cool stuff, including the Chinese stealth armor here, which I'm going to review everything for you. I will show you the list right at the beginning in case you do not need a review and you just want to take advantage of these deals. Let's get into it here. Okay, so Minerva is at Fort Atlas right now, and this is a little trickier spot to find her if you haven't been over here before. She is not like right there when you spawn in. You don't just turn to the left or like you do at most places. You actually have to turn around, go back out, go down the hill, and she's right over here. I've heard people, having trouble finding her here, so I just wanted to make sure it's clear that she is over here. Again, this is the list that she has. I will cover all of the stuff in the video if you need a review. If not, which I'm sure a lot of you don't because, this game's been out so long, but just to show you the deals that she has, that Chinese stealth armor is probably a good idea if you didn't already get a free one, which I will explain in the video how to get as well. But yeah, here's the list, and let's get into the review now. So this is the Chinese stealth armor. We will start with this. I think this is probably one of the better things that Minerva has right now. Now, why would you want this armor? It doesn't really have great defensive stats, but the fact that you can go invisible when you crouch and keep moving is actually pretty cool. I've heard of people running silos with this and just walking through it. Probably not my way of doing things, but it's just cool that you can actually get away with it. I just wanted to show you how effective it actually is here. Like, the super mutants would notice me, and then I would just have to crouch, and I could just jump around them all over here. They barely knew I was here. It literally just took another crouch and a standstill, and then they would have no clue where I was. So just wanted to make sure you guys were able to get this and not have to pay full price if you didn't already get this for free. If you do the main quest involving the Settlers and Foundation, if you follow through and do all the Settlers quests up until the point where there's no return, you will get a free Chinese stealth armor. It will bring you to this area here, and that's when you'll know you're getting close to getting it. So just keep that in mind. You can get a free suit of this, and the radiation resistance on this thing is amazing. I know I said the defensive stats aren't very great, but the radiation resistance is amazing. You will have no trouble running through a nuke zone or anything like that if you're collecting flux. And if you want to throw on Ironclad, it will buff its other ballistic and energy damages a little bit. On to the Gauntlet now. Definitely had a lot of fun with this weapon. It is affected by the Martial Artist perk card, the Iron Fist perk card, and the Incisor perk card. Slugger and Gladiator will not affect this weapon, so just keep that in mind. The Science perk cards did not affect it either when I put the shock pads on it. You can put the Bladed mod on it as well. Just want to throw that out there. I went with the shock pads. I thought it was a lot of fun. You can see me running around Morgantown here, just easily one-punching the Scorched. And I just want to say, I think I did get faster swing speed or faster fire rate or whatever you want to call it, faster weapon speed on the Gauntlet here. And it's so fast swinging this weapon. With Martial Artist too, I'm sure helped, but it's just extremely satisfying to run around and one-punch Scorch. I really did have a lot of fun at Morgantown here, and I was probably doing this longer than I needed to. Even higher level mob enemies like super mutants, I was able to one-punch a lot of them. This weapon was a lot of fun. I highly recommend you try it. It takes minimal perks. Now on to the Warglaive. I don't want to do a full review of the Warglaive, but we do have the Cryo Blade mod and the Plasma Blade mod for this. I have covered this weapon before in the past. It is an awesome melee weapon. It's extremely overpowered. I highly recommend you try it if you haven't. It is affected by the Slugger perk cards as well, and I just wanted to show you a quick footage here of what it can do. And yeah, it's very powerful, and if you're going to use either of these melee weapons, the Gauntlet included, I do recommend you do the reverse onslaught thing. Go with the Gunslinger Master. Trust me, you're going to do a lot more damage with that on. These are the long Aquarium Signs that you can get. We also have the regular Aquarium Signs, which I'm going to go through, and the Atlantic Emblem. And I do have to say, Bethesda, these, for me particular, I know you guys don't have to worry about this, but I'm sure people that are building stuff I have to say, it's hard to find stuff in the build menu sometimes. We need a search engine thing in the build menu. There's just too much stuff in there. Can we please get that? I'll stop complaining right now. These are the beautiful aquarium signs. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you think we need a search bar or just anything to help us find stuff a little bit better. Like alphabetical order would be amazing too. I don't think it is. And this is the Atlantic emblem. Absolutely huge. I had to put it on my roof. You know, maybe it's for you. Definitely not for me though. Just saying. We also have some mods for the T65 as well, including the medic pump and the stealth boy. The medic pump will automatically use a stim pack when below 50% health, and the stealth boy will make you go invisible when you're crouching. So just wanted to make sure you know what these mods do and you know what they fall under. Usually I will use like a core assembly, or there's another one too that's really good for replenishing your AP. I don't have it on the T65 here. I usually throw that on there. It's the same thing with the overdrive servos. It's nice to have a faster sprint speed, but I would just recommend the calibrated shocks if I'm being honest. This is the Hellfire prototype power armor paint, not to be confused with the version 2. This is the one that Minerva has right now. There are some Secret Service mods as well. The pocketed ones specifically I want to talk about here. I wouldn't get the pocketed ones. If you're going to go that route, definitely go deep pocketed. There's no reason to not have double the amount of carry capacity on your mods opposed to, you know, half the amount of mods, if that makes sense. It's not going to double your carry weight. It's just going to be double the amount opposed to pocketed from deep pocketed, if that makes sense. Now, if you want to get these mods when Minerva's not here, just throwing it out there, or the deep pocketed mod like the one I suggested, you can come over here to Vault 79. You will have to have completed the main quest involving Crater and Foundation, and then you can just come over here to Regs and all these plans will be available to you, including the Secret Service armor, the mods, the Jetpack is here as well, just in case you're watching this after Minerva has left. And yes, the Jetpack. Not really my cup of tea. I'd probably kill myself too much, but I know a lot of people love the Jetpack. It's not exactly cheap as well, so this is probably the best time to get it if you're looking to try it. And last but not least, we have the Mirelurk King Tube. So if this is something you're interested in having at your camp, I know people kind of like collect these from what I see at people's camps, so maybe you're missing this one and maybe you need it. Yes, everybody, that is it. Just wanted to make sure you guys were aware of these deals, or if you just wanted to, or you started a new character and you know this stuff is something that you may be interested in. Overall, I just didn't want you guys to miss this stuff. If you're still here watching, and even if you're not, thanks for taking the time to watch the videos, guys. Have a pleasant evening.